What's up, Sneak Nation? Sneaky P here, back with all the news after week 2 of our Los Angeles Crusaders franchise. The Crusaders lost to our division rival, the Denver Broncos. Struggled. The game was a lot closer than it really appeared to be. A few crucial turnovers by the Broncos prevented them from running up the score a little bit more than they might have, and there are definitely a lot of concerns going into a week 3 matchup against a very good 49ers team. The Crusaders definitely don't want to start the season off 1-2. And that's a real possibility, as we've seen how good the 49ers have been over the course of this series. Let's go ahead and get into the game prep here. And a few things I would like to do today is we are going to play around with the sliders a little bit. I've kind of noticed a lot of issues. Once again, back into the passing game and even the running game, we're really not making tackles that we should be making. I feel like the running backs are breaking about 70% of the tackles of the first contact anyway. And then in the receiving game, the computer's once again completing just an enormous amount of passes. And a lot of that is not to do with the quarterback rating. I get it. Chaz Jenkins is a 99 overall. He's going to make good throws. The issue is that the wide receivers are always open. I feel like our corners are good enough that that should not be an issue that I would have to deal with. And a lot of that has to do with, if I'm in a zone, the opposing team's going to find the one player that is left wide open. If I go to a man-to-man, they run a slant route and they get wide open. And it's just been an ongoing issue. It's something that we need to at least try to fix a little bit more. Not often you see players like Shane Vereen dealt. Wow, all right. He's on the lines now. Had Derek Carr on the show. He's excited about the matchup against the Redskins. Okay. All right, over there enjoying his Philly time. And yeah, look at this. Offensive rank 29th, defensive rank 27th. Our team's a lot better than that. I think we all know it. And I kind of want to adjust the sliders a little bit to show that. I'm not trying to make it too easy or anything like that. You'll see what I'm about to do. But that is obviously a little bit of a concern. Let's go see if we have any draft stories. I didn't look at that last week. Draft stories. Osage McClendon is transitioning to football after spending the last few seasons with Florida's track and field team. So the guy's going to have a lot of speed. That's somebody to keep an eye on. Son of legendary Texas high school coach Shepard, strong safety Markel Shepard has been around the game his entire life. Means he's probably pretty smart. Might have good awareness coming out of college, which is definitely something not a lot of rookies have. Oh man, I'm stumbling over my words left and right today. Standings, as you can see, the Broncos 2-0, both wins in the division. And that's an early head start on us. We already have one division loss. We have another tough game coming up here. So that's something to keep an eye on. Let's go ahead and get to the sliders really fast. And I'll kind of go through and explain what we're about to do. One thing I do regret doing is switching to coach mode. I kind of miss being in owner mode, I'm not going to lie. We might not have been able to make the signing of Dennard possible, and maybe not even the signing of a Mukamara, but I really kind of wish we stuck through with that. Alright, so let's see what we need to do here. Pass blocking, I'm going to raise about 2. We've been getting pressured a lot. Like, right after a play action, we're going down. And we have a beast offensive line. That shouldn't be happening. Run blocking, again. I moved this down quite a bit, and it has been an issue. We really have not been able to run the ball like we're capable of. Again, we have one of the best running backs in the league and an incredible offensive line. The fact that we can barely break 4 yards a carry, if that, is a little bit unrealistic in my mind. Pass defense reaction time, I'm going to raise this up by 5. Interceptions, we're going to keep there. Pass coverage, I'm going to raise up by 5. And then tackling, I'm going to raise up by 5. Now, I'm not only going to make this easier, we're also going to work on the computer here. Definitely going to increase their interceptions. They dropped some. I'm going to do that, and I might increase their tackling. Well, their tackling as well. Like, Devin Golden hadn't really broken any tackles. We are going to increase the interception rating. Run blocking, I'm not going to change this yet. We might, depending on if tackling solves the issue. But they've been running it all over us, too. They're averaging about 7 yards a carry, I feel like. And again, when the computer quarterback is completing like 90% of their passes and then they're running for 7 yards, it makes it really, really difficult to do a whole lot there. So we're going to increase their interceptions. I guess mostly we kind of made it a little bit easier on us, but I also kind of adjusted it to make it harder to begin with. If this is too easy, we're going to adjust it back, but I think our ratings kind of show for themselves that, you know, obviously we're a better team than that. And I don't really care so much about, you know, getting losses and things like that. I think you guys know that. we have 2 Super Bowl losses. That doesn't bother me. What bothers me is, I'll show you. What bothers me is, one, the computer completion percentage against me. When that's 85% or around there, it's a little bit unrealistic, especially when they're throwing or they're running for about 6-7 yards a play too. But Devin Golden's a lot better than a 3.8 yard a carry guy, and we haven't been able to run the ball at all because of that. It's really affected our strategy. So that's something we're going to test out. We're going to see how this works. If it's too easy one way or another, we'll adjust it right back. That's not an issue at all. I just want to find that safe zone where I feel like everything is as realistic as we can get it to be, which it's never going to be perfect, obviously, but I'm going to try to do the best I can. Let's go ahead and look at the awards here, see what we got going on. Weekly awards, easily for the Falcons going to get the award. 2 touchdowns, 362 yards. Sean Lee for the Cowboys with 17 tackles. Khalil Mack making it happen with his 4 sacks and 6 tackles. And then Andrew Luck on the Titans, 302 yards, 2 touchdowns. The sack issue is still a thing, and that goes both ways. Obviously, they've been sacking me a lot, but I cannot, for those of you wondering, because people still comment on it, you get way too many sacks. Their pass blocking is on 100. I don't know what else I can do at that point. I've tried to fix it, and it seems to be really hit and miss. Like, some games I'll get 3, other games I'll get 9. There doesn't seem to be much in between. I don't know why that is. But that's going to be it for this episode, guys. Thank you so much for watching. Hopefully you guys are okay with the changes. Hopefully the changes work. Again, if they don't, we'll change it. It's not set in stone or anything like that. But I'll tell you one thing for certain. Our team's a lot better than the 29th best offense and the 27th best defense. And I think everybody here knows that. Alright, guys, thank you so much for watching. If you enjoyed, please hit that like button. It helps me out a lot. And I will see you guys in Week 3 as we take on the San Francisco 49ers. Later.